Ultra Golden Frieza. This unit has been something else because we literally just got Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan not that long ago, and it looks like Ultra Golden Frieza is really giving that unit a run for his money. Now, I'm not saying Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan is just dead in the water now, because that's just not true, but Ultra Golden Frieza has been very, very oppressive to a lot of units, extremely powerful, even to the point where some yellow units don't really scare that unit. It's honestly crazy how versatile this unit is. But I do have 3 battles that I recorded off screen that I want to show you guys today, because again, this unit truly is something special and I really want you guys to see. But with that being said, let's get into it.
Versus Golden Frieza, Goku and Final Form Frieza, and Full Power Jiren.
And here we are in the first battle. So I lead off with Ultra Golden Frieza, and the opponent also leads off with Ultra Golden Frieza. So I already know what I'm in for, but as long as I'm able to get the edge in battle, then I'm honestly okay. So I tackle, the opponent vanishes, and then they immediately swap to Jiren. Now, I wasn't sure what the opponent was going to do, so when they swapped, I popped my special skill, and then afterwards I did tap attack. Then they backed off because they were trying to land their special move. I quick dashed in and attacked them, stopped the special move, but then they ended up getting a combo off on Frieza. Now, for the most part, I'm kind of okay because Frieza is more than capable of taking those hits, but when it comes down to this team, since it's technically mono purple, as long as I have the Gammas there for like defense, I'm relatively okay. So anyway, Golden Frieza ends up going in. I still have the Gammas in. There's not really much the opponent can do so long as they're in, but obviously I want to show off Frieza. So I end up throwing in Frieza, and because of that, the opponent swapped in Jiren, and then from there, I should have expected the opponent to have a special skill with Jiren, but for whatever reason, they used 2 of them in a row. So yeah, however, I wasn't expecting them to actually do that, so I initially swapped beforehand, but I was able to combo a little bit with Frieza first, and then I got Janemba in. They threw in Goku and Frieza. I ended up wiping them out with the Gammas. Like, Goku and Frieza's time in the spotlight is gone. Like, they've already done their job. They're nowhere near as devastating as they used to be, so I'm not really too worried about them. Anyway, the Gammas are in against Golden Frieza. Then I end up throwing Golden Frieza in because, again, I'm trying to show him off. And I end up activating Golden Frieza's comeback mechanic. Now, of course, this deals damage, like a lot of damage. It seals my main, like, things are looking quote-unquote bad. However, all I need to do is just pace myself because ultimately, my comeback mechanic still hasn't activated yet. And as long as I don't use Rising Rush, Jiren's not a threat. So, I end up, you know, comboing Golden Frieza, and then when I pop my special move, the opponent threw in Jiren. So that wiped him out because I didn't use Rising Rush, and all I have to do now is just wait for the opponent to slip up somehow. So they made me vanish, but I ended up timing their sidestep and throwing my ultimate attack, and I ended up wiping out Golden Frieza. And bro, when I tell you that ultimate attack deals so much damage, it is insane how devastating that ultimate attack really is. Again, that's just against purple units as well, right? That was neutral damage. When you see it against like advantageous damage, it's mind-blowing. But anyway, on to the next battle.
Versus Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, and Ultimate Gohan.
And here we are in the second battle. So I lead off with Ultra Golden Frieza, and the opponent leads off with Ultra UI Sign Goku, which is honestly a matchup I really want to continue to test out. But naturally so, I'm in a bad predicament because if he gets a combo started against Frieza, it's over. So I swap out to Gohan after they get me to vanish. And the reason why I didn't keep Frieza in, apart from just, you know, Goku being element factor advantage and whatnot, is because since they have Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, they have that blast armor break, like, you know, card. So I can't keep Frieza in against Goku. It's just not safe. So I took him out. Eventually, obviously, their Gohan ended up going in, and I end up getting Ultra Golden Frieza back in, and I pop my special skill. So I know for sure that I'm able to keep my combo going, but just to be safe, because I didn't want them to like cover change out of the way, I end up tap attacking Gohan, and it activates his endurance. But eventually, they end up attacking with the Ki Blast card. It broke through Frieza's blast armor, and then we swap a lot to the point where I have Janemba in. But when I throw out my special move with Janemba, I was not expecting the opponent throwing Gohan. So, yeah, even though I had element factor or disadvantage, it wiped him out. Anyway, now we have UI Sign up against Ultra Super Janemba, and at this point, since Ultimate Gohan already like came out, I knew for a fact UI Sign Goku was dead. There was no way he was going to survive. So I throw my ultimate attack with Janemba, and that wipes out Goku. So now it's just Gohan. Of course, his unique gauge is full, so he transforms into Beast Gohan. That strips away my Vanish. He gets a special skill, but I now have access to Frieza. But the opponent, for whatever reason, tackled and followed up with Strike. I think that was a horrible idea all around. Now, granted, he is element neutral, but it was a terrible idea because I get free damage off against Gohan. So I could have kept Janemba in because he did have his Vanish, but of course, I'm trying to show off Frieza. So I throw in Frieza. The opponent, use Strike Attack to get in, sidestep. I caught them, and they continue my combo, and that wiped out Gohan. So, in all honesty, when it came down to this battle, it was more than just Golden Frieza himself. It was more so showing what the team is capable of doing, seeing that they're able to cover each other relatively well. Because again, this Golden Frieza is a Sagas from the Movies unit. So we have access to the back end of Sagas from the movies to help cover him against devastating units like Ultra UI Sign Goku, like, transforming Beast Gohan, right? Like, those units are devastating, but we have the coverage, and that leaves Frieza relatively safe to fight off against the likes of units like Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. But anyway, on to the final battle.
Versus Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, Teen Gohan, and Gotenks.
And here we are in the final battle. So I lead off with Ultra Golden Frieza, and the opponent leads off with Transforming Beast Gohan. And the only reason why I'm worried about this team is, well, two particular reasons. One, because of Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan in that particular card, so I have to be careful, but also because of Gotenks. Gotenks, I'm not worried about his damage output. I'm worried about him just being there to be annoying. So I end up comboing Ultimate Gohan, and from there, I throw in Ultimate Gohan, but then the opponent ended up throwing in Gotenks. So I tried to attack him. He ended up backing off after vanishing. So now I have to deal with this Gohan going crazy. But luckily, since he popped a special move, that knocked Frieza's timer counts down by 5. So I was able to get him back in to take the hit. But again, when it comes down to this unit, I'm not really too worried because I know Frieza is capable of eviscerating him. It's just I have to work around Gotenks. That's literally what it comes down to in this game. Not only that, but Gotenks also has endurance. Anyway, Gohan starts sidestepping. I follow up with Strike. I'm actually surprised that the opponent didn't keep Gohan in because his gauge was full enough to actually counter, but it is what it is. And then afterwards, when I had enough to get the combo to end, I popped my special move, but with Super Janemba, so I can actually deal damage against Gotenks, because I know he is going to be the determining factor whether or not I win this battle or not. So I end up taking a lot of hits from Gohan. I end up throwing in Frieza, and I know for a fact that Frieza is capable enough of being able to survive those hits. But eventually, they throw in Ultimate Gohan. Well, then they transform into Beast Gohan, which is a problem, because we all know that special move, when his unique gauge is full, hits very hard. But for whatever reason, they're keeping their combo going. So because that, I have to throw in Ultimate Gohan. He took the hit relatively well, but I already know how this is going to go. So I have to find a way to get the opponent out of the way. I was originally going to pop the special skill, but it dropped. So I ended up transforming, and now I know for sure that the opponent's either going to swap or throw out a special move. So I pop my special skill, I get a special move, and then after the tap blast, the opponent swaps. So now I have the rotation relatively in my favor. So all I need to do now is just find a way to get Gotenks out of the way. So I start comboing, and then afterwards I throw some Ki Blasts, and then I end up with a special move. If that special move connected on Gotenks, he would have died. So the opponent ended up throwing in Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. But again, the rotation is now in my favor. So I'm not really too bad, except for, the point of me having nothing but blast darts. That kind of actually messed everything up. Like, I was in a pretty good predicament. I wasn't in a bad spot, but it was literally just that. But on the bright side, after they start comboing, after I had Super Janemba in, they popped Rising Rush. And because of that knocked Frieza's timer counts back down, and I was able to throw Frieza in. And on the bright side, we survived the rush. So I still have access to the comeback mechanic. So all I need to do now is get something going. So I end up comboing with, Frieza against Gohan. But luckily, because Gotenks' health is so low, I was able to throw out my ultimate attack against him. And with that, of course, it nullifies his endurance. So now, Gotenks is out of the way. Now the opponent isn't as much of a threat as they were previously. So the opponent ends up popping their main ability. And I'm thinking that they think that the special move is going to nullify endurance, which it obviously it does, but Frieza doesn't have endurance. So because that I'm able to keep my combo going. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? You might as well just let him die. So the opponent ended up letting Ultimate Go or Beast Gohan die. And at this point, they have... Okay, I am worried because this unit is now last man standing. So all I have to do is just find a way to keep my combo going. But I vanish out the way, and then of course they get their vanish back. So they end up throwing out their ultimate attack twice because obviously Gohan gets 2 ults. But again, I'm in a solid spot. All I have to do is literally breathe. That's it, and we'll win. All I have to do is breathe. So, of course, my comeback mechanic already executed, and because of that, I just rush in and tap so I can at least activate their endurance. And at this point, all I need to do is survive. Luckily, Element Factor came back, but I didn't want to risk the possibility of me losing Frieza too early, because initially Gohan was neutral. So, at this point, I throw in Beast Gohan, he takes a few hits, and then I realize, wait, why keep Beast Gohan in? Well, I can just throw in Janemba because he's pretty much the sacrificial unit. But afterwards, I was able to get Golden Frieza in, throw a Key Blast, and then end up wiping out Gohan, and we won. So, again, like I said, this unit is really, really good. Now, in this last battle, Gotenks was an issue, not only because of Element Factor, but also because of endurance and his relative like bulkiness as like a tank, pretty much. But once we got rid of Gotenks, everything else was smooth sailing. That team couldn't keep up with the pressure that not only Golden Frieza, but everybody else on my team was capable of inflicting. Like I said, once the annoyance got out of the way, everything else was smooth sailing. But I do want to know what you guys think about Ultra Golden Frieza so far in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.